clueless. I haven't looked at anything.
Hello.
Hey,
I know.
everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening. We're back.
I know. Yeah, it's us
All
again.
right.
It is.
Listen, this has been a phenomenal day. I can't complain. It started out delicious early this morning. The stars are lining up, prayers are being answered, all kind of great stuff is going on with my website and everything that I am trying to do. So without further ado, I have pulled up the show now.
All right.
And it's Monday. It is our giveaway. And this cup says,
Yay.
stop dreaming, start doing.
I like
On
that.
your carnivore lifestyle. So this is free to someone today. I need, once you share and like the video, put down in the comments that you did that. Your name will go into a drawing. All right. Did that part. Go ahead. First person, take it away, Laura.
All right. So we just want to welcome you back to Meaty Mondays broadcast, whether you're here live or whether you're on the replay. We thank you for being here with us. We would like for you to put any questions or comments down below, of course, and then please share with us any carnivore successes that you have had. Please put those in the comments. We'd like to kind of shout those out. So that is what I have.
Well, alrighty then. I'm up next. It's Robin Heron, your carnivorous grandma here. We are so excited to be back with you guys for another episode of Meaty Mondays with the Fierce Felines. Today is episode 14, if you can believe that. When I looked at the numbers, I was looking at like 12, like no, 11, 13, no, it's 14, yay! So 14 weeks we've been doing this, and it's just absolutely awesome. Tonight's episode, of course, as Laura mentioned, is just talking about carnivore success stories, and we want to showcase some of your success stories tonight. So please go ahead and put your success stories in the comments, in the chat. We're going to celebrate with you and celebrate with each other our successes that we have had over the course of the time, for however long we've been doing this. We've been doing this for a variety of lengths, and I'm excited because my carnivorsary is coming right up in 17 days. I can't believe it, and I have more to say about that. But for now, I'm going to hand it over to Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's so great to be back today and here with my expanded carnivore family, which is always very fun. So it's been a great week, a busy week, but we have some awesome weather here in Tennessee. So I've been enjoying that. And I look forward to today and just hearing more about each of your stories. So go ahead, G.
All right. So hi, everybody. My name is G Brown, the Lifestyle Changer, and I am your last of the co-hosts for today. And unlike Robin, where she was saying, I cannot believe it's been this many episodes, because I've been trying to add my live and my other videos, and I said when I get to 100 episodes, but I think I'm just going to keep it 100 that was pre-recorded and posted versus 100 of our lives. So I'm looking forward to that. Our topic has to do with transformative moments, challenges to overcome, and lessons learned. If you guys know that last week when we were on here, we said that on the 1st of February, during Black History Month, which is 29 days this time, and I didn't realize that when I said this, we were going lion. And so the entire panel has gone lion, but I have a confession. So what had happened was, because we're talking about success, some challenges, and some lessons learned. All right. So Saturday, we had an event to go to, and we knew about the event. All was well. All was well. Hold on. Yes. Hold on. That's a good one. Yes, the sex stories. It is. I know. Look, just got to make sure. And then my husband, we were going to hibachi. No problem. I know how you tell you don't put anything on the grill. We go there and I have not gone to restaurants that often, except for like with families, I order a steak and that's it. Frederick and I thought we were going to a different restaurant. And when we got there, it was a Chinese restaurant with a hibachi grill. So with that being said, I was like, oh, I know I can't do the vegetables. I went over and I saw two things. I saw shrimp and the steak. So I grabbed the two. And then I go over there to him. I say, listen, you can't put nothing on the grill, so on and so forth. And he's looking at me and he's cooking this stuff like beyond done. And he puts it on the plate. I go back to the table. I start eating. And then I start having a conversation with Frederick. And then I mentioned the lion diet. And I looked down. I had to push my plate away. So I probably ate about 5 or 6 shrimp. But
what?
No. Wait a minute, I know. Wait, but you know they was about this big, them little bitty. And then wait a minute, they was this big when they went on the grill. He cooked them jokers so long, it was like this. I didn't want to eat it anyway, and I felt so bad. So let me say, Mr. Brown said, "Don't even tell it. You only ate 5." I'm about transparency. I love what it is that we are doing. I am about not keeping a secret.
Right.
So my success story, I can say my meat has been really good.
Yes, ma'am.
I went and did I went to Walmart and got the 75-25 frozen hamburger patties. That's so much easier than me making my own patty. But I did make some patties that I mixed ground lamb and ground beef. Wait a minute, y'all. So let's say, I broke a piece and I had the hamburger meat right here, right? And I had another piece of hamburger meat right here. But right here, baby, I took that tallow. Look, you saw my mouth watering. I took the tallow that I smoked my lamb and my beef, and I took that with the little gel, and I put my mixer on that. I think I had showed y'all that. If I ain't show y'all, I showed somebody because I had brought it to the thing, baby. So I took some of that, put it in there, and then I put the other hamburger on top, and I sealed the edges and rolled it around. Hey, with that big old piece of smoked tallow up in there.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds so good.
Amazing.
And I think I have made some steak sauce. So between that and my ghee, mix that together, A1 ain't got nothing on me. Wow. A1 has nothing on me when I say that. So I felt, but keep in mind, I actually started the lion diet back on the 30th. I didn't start on the 1st. I started on the 30th because I was like, okay, go ahead and get my body going with it. I'm not going to look.
Oops. Told him you were sea lion for just one day. It's
just
okay.
One day. Just one meal.
The whole day, because I mean, it was just like right there. That's what he said. He said, "I don't want you to be a discouragement to anybody. No, this is about if you do have a mishap." And I'm gonna be honest. I was in a carnivore mindset for how it is that I eat. So I turned, I looked, I saw. These are the only two. They had some chicken. I didn't even want the chicken because there was no fat on it. I was like, these are the 2 things that I can have. Cooked it up. And then it was in the midst of, I was like, I'm not supposed to eat shrimp right now. And I stopped immediately. And, I left it at that. Yep. Was a sea lion for one day. Let me see.
I just wanted to say that my family went to the hibachi yesterday too. My grandkids after church, they like to go around and convince everybody that we need to go to dinner. So they convinced their papa, my husband, that they needed to go to this place. It's called 1010, hibachi place, and it's got, it's a Chinese food buffet. So I was like, last time I ate at 1010, I had a reaction to the food.
Oh yeah.
And my eczema broke out, and I was just like, I can't eat at 1010. I don't want to go to 1010. I was complaining about it. They ended up going to 1010 anyway. So I ended up going to McDonald's and getting 3/4 pound patties, which they put on a bed of lettuce. And I think that lettuce caused my hand to break out. Because this morning, my hand was all jacked up. I'm going to put it in my video that I'm posting tonight. But I'm like, I didn't eat anything, but I had to scrape the lettuce off of there. I'm pretty sure that lettuce caused a reaction for me. So that was a bummer. But I went in and I sat down. They all ate. And I just have decided that I can't eat at 1010 anymore because I don't want that reaction in my body. Did you have any reaction or anything to that? You said that you asked them not to put the seed oil on the grill.
Yeah, they had a whole attitude, I guess, because I was changing stuff up. No, just use your little water right there. Do your little stick. And when I kid you, I've never probably seen. I just ain't never. That meat was dead.
Yes, it was.
It was like it was like beyond.
Yeah.
I've had some really good meals, but I'm gonna have to say that ribeye is it. This last bit of steak that Frederick and I did, it's tough. I think it's sirloin. I don't know. Yeah, where no. It's difficult to chew. It's difficult to chew. It really is. But let me just bump in real quick. Don't forget, this is our mug that we are giving away tonight. Stop dreaming and start doing. And you have your Carnivore heartbeat on there. You can go into the drawing at the end of the show. There you are. Put it in. Give us, I don't see any hearts, and I don't know who shared. Put it in the comments that you shared. Guys, can you guys star a comment?
No, we can't.
No.
Okay. All right.
So
I'll take a moment and look through and see, because once you've shared it, just come back and let us know, and then I will take it from there and add your names to.
Well, good for you, Darth.
Yeah,
I was reading his comment.
Killing it over there. I was just about to type something back.
I shared that. Robin just shared.
That's nice.
I don't know if you have something else to add, Robin, go right ahead. And don't forget, guys, I'm gonna go, and I got another camera set up over there. I'm doing my measurements tonight because I want you. Y'all, this is old, honey. The numbers is fading, and I'm doing them. And the disclaimer. Some people might say, no, you should measure, like this part of the arm. It's an arm. And no matter where it is that I measure, some inches are going to go from somewhere. So this is about having some numbers and showing you that it is okay for you to do it no matter what. All right. So that's what that's about. Hey, Pursuit. Let me just throw some up here. Hi, everyone. Listening while I work. Very good. Thank you guys so much. Let me see what is Mama Cracker says. Good evening, Robert.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. Good
Very
evening.
nice.
Good evening. Now we say those shrimp burned a lot of calories in a short amount of time. Yep, they sure did, because they went from this size to this size.
Yeah.
Oh, Frederick is just talking. Because of what I said. Let me see. What is Pursuit saying? You can ask them not to put the patties on the lettuce, Robin.
I was so shocked. So I was on the other side of town. When I go to my McDonald's right over here, I get 2/4 pound patties. They put it in a tray every time. They never put any vegetables under it. It's just a meat on a tray. But when I was just thinking
exactly what she said.
Shocked. I was like,
He says
when I
it's
opened the bag, because I grabbed the bag and then I went back to the restaurant where the family was and was going to sit there and eat it. I opened that tray and I could smell the lettuce. Oh, it smells
yes,
so
yes. And you,
bad.
as soon as you
Oh,
said that, I
Bitter.
was like, oh,
that's
that
so
smell of that
gross.
lettuce. It does not
Mm-mm.
smell
Just
good.
gross.
It does not smell good. And I'm
I was
fairly
gonna,
certain I had a reaction to it. So
But
I was
that's
gonna
a
say,
great part of
talking about,
this diet. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your turn,
oh,
Rebecca.
I was just going to say, we have found that we do not enjoy eating out much anymore. You know, it's, you really have
mhm.
to work hard to get them to prepare the food the way you want. And they're so used to covering everything up with seasonings and sauces and bells and whistles that you know, maybe it's different at a really high end restaurant, but your just average restaurant, the food is not very good when you just
Mhm.
have it that way. And the last time we took our kids out, it was to a steakhouse, and it was like, you know, middle of the road steakhouse, and they were all basically like, "This is good, and we enjoy it, but it's better at home." Like all of my kids were like, "The
Yeah.
food we make at home tastes better." So it's
I do like my own home cooked food
mhm,
better, but I like the convenience of going out. It's just my husband and myself,
mhm.
so we go out a lot. We go out with our family. We usually go out on Sundays after church with the family and all that. So we do go out a lot. So, but I like my own home cooking because I can cook
Mhm.
and I like the
Yes.
food that I cook. But sometimes I do like the convenience. And we have, all these little kids. They want to go to some place that's like a buffet, so they can go and get
Yeah.
all the junk food that they want to eat. So but I was trying to convince my father-in-law, like, they put MSG on all of that food.
Yes, they
Mhm.
do.
And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yes. All that meat that's sitting there on the side that's for the hibachi all has MSG on it for tenderizing." So I'm like, I'm not eating
Mhm.
any of that anymore. So, but
I
I
didn't
didn't
think
say
of
enough to
that.
convince him.
I didn't think
Yeah.
of that because when we hadn't even made it home, and we stopped somewhere for something I can't remember. We stopped at Aldi to pick up some steaks because he said it's the New York strip that we had. Um,
Mm.
and we weren't crazy about it, so we stopped. When I went to get out of the car, I said to him, I said, "Oh my God, my back feels like how it used to feel, like it's finna slip a
Mm,
disc." And now that you're saying that,
yep.
that's the
Mhm.
thing. It was to tenderize the meat, because the meat, even though it was
Mhm.
heavily cooked,
Right.
it wasn't very chewy type thing. I
Right.
mean, it was the steak part. You're so right. They had to have, because I could.
Yeah.
Frederick ended up saying maybe something was still on the spatulas, even though they wiped, they put it in a little towel or whatever. He said maybe it was
Mhm.
still some
Right.
residue. But now that you just said that, that's what it is. And I'm in agreement with Frederick. Wendy's is the place. You just got to make sure it is a la carte for sure.
Yes.
Um,
Yep.
but let's get back over to here. Oh, girl, I hit my knee. Uh, Laura, go ahead, and you have to share yours, and then segment 2 is for you. Go right
Yep.
ahead, my love.
I got you. All right. So, with the carnivore lifestyle, I've been doing it for over 4 years. Lion just about a year. So, I'm not the professor, but I've been doing it for a while. So I was happy to see these guys do it. I think they're going to see some really good benefits from it. From changing my lifestyle, I cured the acne, cured the depression, the anxiety, the joint pain. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and then I went through menopause really easy, but I was fortunate. So I'm not sure if it was just because of the diet, because of what I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's what I've had. And then as a nurse, I have had several patients reverse diseases that they were told they would never be able to reverse. Just get used to being on, these medications for the rest of your life. I have a yacht to buy, so keep it coming. So one of the things with this that is a success, but it's a hardship at the same time, is working in within the sick care model. Being somebody who knows better, it's so hard to go against bigger entities when it comes to trying to help people. So but I do it anyway, and I don't care. And I had somebody say, well, what if the doctor gets mad at you, or the place you work for gets mad, and they say you have to, recommend what this. And I said, I won't work there. That's okay. I can find something else. I'll make deodorant all the time, I guess, or whatever else I can do. um,
Right.
but yeah, it for me, it hasn't been a very hard transition to go into lion from being carnivore. So, and I chose to stay that way because I did it. I think I only did it for like a week, and I was like, I'll just do it a week and go back. And then at a week, I was like, I feel so much better. Everything was gone that I was like, is there anything that tastes good enough for me to have any of those symptoms back? And I was like, nope. So I just was like, I'm not going to do that. So that's been my personal successes. I do have one to share that is like community or submitted. And I'm cheating because of being a nurse. I have a patient who actually I got it firsthand. So this person had been diagnosed with Hashimoto's, psoriasis, severe constipation. Of course, they had her on like 3 fiber pills a day, Metamucil, drinking it twice a day. And I'm like, and her gut was just sticking out. I mean, she looked 7 or 8 months pregnant, and, she's in her late 60s. And I'm like, that's not normal, you know? So she actually went ketovore for about 3 months, and then she's been carnivore for 1 month. She went back, and well, for one, the psoriasis is gone. She had it on her legs and all across her back, like where her bra strap especially was the worst area of her plaques. That is completely gone. And I have given her some of the castor oil, so
Amazing.
she'll be doing that in those areas to see. I did tell her that Robin had done that, and it did affect her hands. So I told her to wear gloves and just try it, to be careful. But I was really excited about her that she was able to do that. Let's see what else. I've had several people reach out to let me know that they've seen improvements in depression, anxiety, their mood, better overall feelings of being nicer, I guess, because they're not hangry all the time, I guess is how you could say it.
Yeah.
Okay, Kathy, let's see. Made your recipe. Oh, awesome. Well, wonderful.
I know. She added a little extra peppermint. She is loving it. Very good. Very good.
Good.
Yeah, I just snuck that up
Yeah.
there.
No,
What
that's
you want to
okay.
add, Miss Rebecca? Oh, Frederick did put, okay, I'm going to go and put this up there. That is not a true statement. But if this is what we doing now, y'all know he's not here right now, so that's not a true. I'm not sure. I just came on and talked about the steaks. I didn't created my, I've created my own steak sauce, and I'm just excited. And but I don't like eating the same thing every day. But I think that when you do the beef, burgers and ribeyes, I can do every day. That's about it. When I was eat like that New York strip, I was looking to eat something else. I did not like that in my mouth. I didn't like the chewy of it. I didn't like any of that. You couldn't enjoy it to me. So yeah, I wasn't keen on that one. What we got right here?
That's awesome.
I gotta watch that one. I saw that when it was being broadcast today.
too.
I had a crazy day at work, and I'm gonna go back and listen to that before I go to bed tonight because I know it was good.
Me
Dr.
too.
E, amazing.
Good. Go ahead, Miss Rebecca. We quiet.
All right. No problem. So, right, we're doing like our success, right? I got a little out of order. I was like, just following along. So the biggest success for our family, of course, has been the health for my husband as well. And let me see if I can show this, because this is, maybe you have to switch it over.
No, look, go, because I see, no, you can take that one down. So down here at the bottom, it says present. So if you click that, another screen comes up, and then whatever you have, the extra tab or whatever, then click
Mm-hmm.
that, and I believe that's what's going to show. Now,
Okay. It's I see it down at the bottom, so that's why I'm confused. It's nope.
no, I
Ca-
see where you
mhm.
added. You want me to
Mhm.
pull that? Now I can pull that up.
That would be great.
That's
Oh,
That would be great.
wow.
Thank you. That's what I needed. So
Amazing.
this
Holy
was
yeah.
crap.
just showing side by side.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
my husband and I
Wow.
joke because
Beautiful.
it's like the only time in your lives you're actually looking for like the worst pictures of yourself. But
Yeah.
when we show a before and after,
Wow.
so the one of my
Holy
husband on the
crap.
top there was probably about 3 months before we started Carnivore, I think is where it's from. And I almost don't even recognize him. I look at him and I'm like, who is that man? Like, I don't
Yeah.
remember you looking like that. And then on the right
Yeah.
is just from this last couple of weeks. And
Wow.
he's at about 120 pounds that he has lost from this. And,
Wow.
you know,
Congrats.
so that
Excellent.
it's crazy difference in quality of life. And he also went from about a dozen medications to 0 at the moment. So
Yes.
that is
Amazing.
huge, of course. And then on the bottom there, that in it's a little over 2 years ago for me on the left there, and on the right. And the biggest difference besides the weight is just seeing the difference in the inflammation for me, like through my neck and through, I don't know, it's just hard. Like I feel like I look
Your
like
eyes
Pillsbury
even.
Doughboy on the left. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything about
Yeah.
it just different a health. And I'm older and you see more of the wrinkles in the skin and whatever. But feel like there's just a different tonality to my skin. So that
Your eyes
really,
look brighter.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
everything about it just feels better. And for me, I've lost about 50 pounds there. And it's,
Beautiful.
yeah, it just makes it's such a difference. I don't even know how to describe it. And then, gee, we'll go to the other pages on this. I wanted to go to the last one to show my kids, but are
I
you not able
think
to move it?
no. You have
Because
to
it doesn't
move
give
it
me,
on that
I
whatever
don't know. It
device
doesn't
that
seem to
you
have,
have that's using it. Then make the changes on there. Is that making sense?
uh, I mean, it's up on my
Okay, look,
computer, but
I
it's not in
pulled it
presentation.
down.
So
Now,
that's all right.
no, we want to see it. So, how did you get that picture up there?
It just asked me for a link to the slide presentation. So, and I gave it
Oh,
the
it's a
link.
slide
So
presentation. Yeah.
And
yeah, the
so,
Google
it
Slides.
you couldn't hit like start presentation.
Mm-mm. Nope, it's not like that. So
Can you
I don't know.
now put it on a different picture and pause it?
I will try it. Well, no, because it's on a different picture on mine. So let me see one more thing
Let me see.
right here.
No, yeah, it's still
And I
showing this
will, yeah, let me try this right here.
one. It looked like it wanted to do something. Now, let me ask you: are you on two separate devices?
I am. Yep. So here is,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Can you move?
Oh,
I put
wait,
up a
wait,
new
whoa,
one
whoa, whoa!
and now I can
Look,
see it.
hold on.
There we go. Look at me and I'll take,
Yeah,
okay.
it
So this is
opened
the
up
same one of me. So
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Look
just
at
to
it.
show,
Y'all
yeah.
better
So
go ahead.
just to show, I know. It's so this is only 7 months into
Wow.
it. That was the amazing thing is how quickly the transformation happened for us. And you can see
Wow.
that. So that was 7 months into it. June will be 2 years for us. So that's showing this. What picture on the left was Valentine's Day. And that was us getting looking nice to go out. That was me. Like I did my hair and I felt nice. And then just the idea on the right of like taking pictures in our bathing suits 7 months later and being proud of how good I felt and looked was just huge for me.
That's
And
awesome.
then you can see just
Wow.
the full length of the difference. With my baby right there.
Yeah.
And then the last
Mm.
one is just showing my kids. So this is a recent picture of all of my kids. And I know they're awesome. But the transformation for them has been such food contentment. And I'll wrap up on this. people give me a hard time on my channel because I'm restricting my kids and I'm going to give them eating disorders, and they're going to resent me when they grow up because I didn't get all these things that other kids get. But
Or
I
like
wish you could see
juvenile diabetes.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
not
Right.
even juvenile, just diabetes,
Period.
hypertension, fatty liver disease.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, if you could see the window into my home of how little food complaining there is, how little, like, they complain that somebody ate the last pork steak, or that that's the complaint, but they're not. The complaining over food is nothing like it was before, when we could eat anything we wanted. The
Wow.
contentment and the excitement around having good meat and quality foods and is immeasurable, and I wish people could see that. In this picture here, they each filmed a video with me cooking, showing how to cook something that they liked, and I'm going to start uploading those a little at a time. So, like, she's holding a carnivore pizza over there, so it's made out of like ground
I
chicken
was just
and
getting ready
cheese.
to ask you. Tell me about the
Yeah.
crust. That looks good.
That
Yeah,
does look
it's really
good.
simple. They take a pound of ground chicken or ground turkey. They mix in about a cup of cheese and they think 2 eggs, and they flatten it out, and they cook that for 20 minutes. And then they put cheese and pepperonis on top and then cook it for like 5 minutes. And they love to take these to co-op because they're really easy to take and it smells really good. And
Mm-hmm.
they're great cold. It's easy to eat cold. So that's like, they eat this a couple of times a week, and they do a
Nice.
great job making it. So it's simple. It's not like my favorite thing, but it's
It
really,
would be my favorite, I'm sure. I love
yeah.
pizza.
And so and it's one of those where I tell people, I'm like, it's not perfect carnivore because of, this, that, or the other thing, but it is great food
Better.
for them, and it's so much better. And I'm like, if the worst thing they eat is like pepperonis a couple of times a week, then I'm not going to be sad at all. So,
Not at
so
all.
so
I
for
love
us, the seeing the transformation of how food contentment is, and I didn't put a picture up here of one of my daughters. She has it on her channel, but her before and after, she has gone down 2 dress sizes in the year and a half we've been
Wow.
doing this. So now, like, she's going back into I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that shirt in a while. She's like, this shirt hasn't fit in over a year. That's why, and she had to get
Wow.
new softball jerseys this year because last year's are all too big. And
Good for
Wow.
her.
it's the,
I
so that's
know.
really
That
encouraging.
is great.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
So,
I love it.
all right. All right.
Is it my
Thank
turn?
No,
Yeah.
no. Was there another picture?
No,
I
that was
said,
it.
Is it my turn?
Okay. Right. Yep.
Okay. Yay. I'm going to show a picture too, I think. I'm going to see if I can get my present to work. Just want to show this lady right here. This
It's
is
really fun
Deborah
to see it.
Gant. Deborah Gant. This is a lady from my
Oh, wait a minute.
town. Can you see
I
it?
don't know how y'all doing this.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Where I'm
Now we
at
can
is-
see.
Okay. Yep. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Her name is Deborah Gant.
Mhm.
And as I was thinking about success stories, particularly community success spotlights, I really want to highlight her. I've been trying to get her to come on my channel and do an interview with me. Deborah is a teacher. She's a retired teacher. And about 100 and something days ago, she decided to go carnivore. And so she has been educating about carnivore since she started. It's so amazing to watch. So she's my Facebook friend. And my understanding is that she saw me talking about it. She started researching it. So she started listening to Dr. Barry and, all the different ones and some of you guys that are on this channel too. So she's been watching you guys. She did a 90-day carnivore challenge, and what she said was that her brain fog lifted, her achy muscles went away within 3 days. She didn't have any cravings. She was getting better sleep and had more energy, and she didn't have mood swings, and that her skin was fantastic. I didn't catch how much weight loss she had. I think it was like maybe 14 pounds or something like that. in 90 days. And so in February, she's doing what I saw her doing on her channel is inviting people to do a low or no sugar February. We know how crazy that is. It's the Valentine's month, and there's all kinds of candies and chocolates and all of the things. But I saw her inviting people to join her in a February no sugar challenge. She said that she has not ever gone a whole month without having a sugary drink, like a soda or something like that. So she's doing the water challenge also for the month of February. I'm just so excited to see the community. You know, a lot of times these stories will be happening, but you'll never know about it. For instance, I went to my farm. Last time I went to my farm, they told me that somebody from my YouTube channel had watched my channel, and then they came out from Detroit. I live in Kalamazoo, but they came out from Detroit to the farm that's here local to me. It's like probably 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours away from them, to go and check the farm out. So a lot of times you don't even know what's happening, you know, in the community as far as this is concerned. But I'm watching this lady kill it. I mean, she's definitely an educator, but she's talking it up. She's telling about the amazing benefits, and it's just fantastic to watch her success. And so I really just wanted to shout her out. And like I said, I'm trying to get her to come on an interview. I think she would be a fantastic interview for this. But this is the amazing Deborah Gant. So I just wanted to share about her.
Yay. I love that.
Beautiful.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I love that. Hold on. Let me see. Do I still? Oh, you know what? Since we're doing this, let me see. I think this is it. Hold on. Yeah. Remember our before and afters? Yes. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Those are Laura. Yep. This
Rhonda.
is Rhonda before and after.
Dang.
Oh, Deborah's on. Oh my God, you guys. She's on here.
There she is.
Great.
Yay.
Yeah.
She's here.
Before and after.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's Miss
Double
Robin. Before and after. Babe, your after is even smaller now. I know.
Yep, it
Baby,
is.
that was me right there. Go ahead, girl. Thought you was everything. Shallow hat, my husband would call it. Yes. So most definitely. Okay, who got, oh, you know what? News that we can use. But before I switch over, tonight's mug, it is the first Monday of the month. The panel is Lion this month. This cup says stop dreaming and start doing, and it has the Carnivore heartbeat. So that is our free giveaway for tonight. If you have shared the video, just come back and let us know that you've shared it. So far, I have Kathy, Deborah, and Frederick. So let me know. Wait a minute. We got right here. Let me see.
Yay!
Yep, there she is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She said she's 25 pounds down, girl. You get as of Saturday.
Yes.
All her stuff. Yes.
No, that's right. Yes.
Stay
Awesome.
encouraged.
Congrats, Deborah. That's awesome.
And this is so funny. Pursuit, you put up each one, teach one. That was the name of my daycare when I held my Frederick and I, when we owned a daycare facility. News that we can use. So let me go here to present. Share the screen. You guys should see, and I'm gonna make it as big as I can make it, and hopefully sound is up. I'm gonna do it all the way, and this is our I'm seeing this as well.
I'm Rhonda at Carnivore Leo, bringing you news.
Oh wait.
You can use from the community. Tonight's topic is about the importance of having a positive mindset. Our mindset can determine whether or not we are successful in our daily lives. JT at the Poco Moonshine family often talks about having a positive mindset on his channel, and he discusses several universal laws. JT mentioned his coach was Bob Proctor, who taught him about the universal laws that changed his mindset and his life. These universal laws can be applied to every area of our lives, including the carnivore lifestyle. There are many universal laws, and I'm going to cover a few of the ones that resonated with me the most. The first law is the law of polarity. By understanding this law, we will be able to view life's challenges with a different perspective. Simply put, everything has an opposite: light and darkness, hot and cold, joy and sorrow, the yin and the yang, a positive and a negative. We can choose to think negative or choose to think positive, but we can't think both at the same time. As a society, we have been programmed or conditioned to hear negative information. We are bombarded by the news, which consists of mostly bad reports of what's going on in the world. In many of our careers, we are constantly putting out fires, and the stress of that negative energy can impact our health. Changing our mindset to be more positive can improve our well-being. If our mind is stuck in negativity, our reality reflects it. For example, focusing upon a solution brings positive emotion. Focusing upon a problem brings negative emotion. While the differences are subtle, they are very important, because when we are feeling positive emotion, we are attracting positive things into our experience. When we are feeling negative emotion, we are in the process of attracting more negative things. I've noticed that when talking with certain family members or friends, that they are almost always talking about things that are going wrong in their lives, or they're rehashing the negative news that they've heard from the TV or the radio. When we are entertaining negative thoughts, we are attracting more of that into our experience. Bob Proctor stated that we have to train our mind to think or look for the positive or the good in all things. He said we may have to look to find out what it is, but there's something good in everything. With the law of polarity, there has to be a positive and a negative for anything to exist. There's negative thoughts or positive thoughts. As the thought of energy flows into our mind, we decide what we are going to think. For example, with our carnivore lifestyle, we can decide that this way of eating is hard and too restrictive, or we can decide that it is easy and that there's plenty of variety. We can decide if we are going to be successful or not. The law of polarity segues into another universal law called the law of vibration, and its secondary law, the law of attraction. Everyone is utilizing it, whether they realize it or not. We are attracting what we are in harmony with. What we focus on, we attract. When we dwell on positivity, positivity flows to us. When we stress about negativity, negativity ensues. It's like tuning a radio. Our frequency decides the station we get. Instead of tuning our frequency on the things we don't want or don't have, we should tune in on the things we do want and appreciate what we do have. It makes no difference whether we want the specifics of it or not. It is the vibrational essence of the subject of our attention that is being attracted. With the carnivore lifestyle, we are more likely to be successful if we have a positive mindset, set an intentional goal, and actively visualize and assume that the outcome we desire is already manifested. Our thoughts equal our point of attraction, and if we focus upon it long enough, it will become our reality. We attract all of the energy that is necessary to produce the physical result. How we do that is by intellectually and emotionally staying in the vibration of the good that we desire, where we see it already in the present tense. That keeps us on the frequency, and that frequency then dictates what we are going to attract. We can only attract to us what's in harmonious vibration with us. In other words, what we give our thought to, we begin to invite into our experience. Our thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract to themselves, and we attract thoughts to us by giving our attention to them. Those who speak most of well-being have it. Those who speak most of sickness have it. The law of attraction and its magnetic power reaches out into the universe and attracts other thoughts that are vibrationally like it and brings that to us. And so we are getting the essence of what we are thinking about, whether it is something we want or something that we do not want. Another law Bob Proctor talks about is the law of cause and effect. All outputs or actions have consequences, and these consequences are either good or bad and may have a positive or negative influence on ourselves or others. With the carnivore lifestyle, what we put into our bodies will have a cause and effect on us. For example, if we put toxic frankenfood into our bodies, it will cause us to become inflamed, and the long-term effect will be disease. Bob Proctor also talks about the vacuum law, which basically is that we must create a space for the good that we desire. When you make a space for the good desire, that's when the good is going to come. A good illustration of this law is when Steve Harvey told a story about when he lived with his mom, and every payday he would come home and say to her that he was saving up for a new car. His mom would always reply, "Yeah, I know, but your old car is out in the backyard on cylinder blocks." One day, Steve finally had the nerve to ask his mom why every time he got paid and tried to say something positive to her about him getting a new car, that she kept telling him about his old car being out in the backyard on cylinder blocks. She replied, "Son, you don't have anywhere to put a new car." Afterward, Steve called a friend and had his old car towed. He cleaned out his driveway and removed those cylinder blocks. 2 weeks later, Steve had a new car. So based on the vacuum law, Steve couldn't put a new car in the space where his old car was until he got rid of his old car. If we don't create the space for it, we are not going to get it. We need to make space for new ideas by letting go of old ideas. We have to let go of the negativity to receive positivity. The same with the carnivore lifestyle. We must let go of our old thinking about the standard American diet. We must clear out all of the highly processed foods from our refrigerator and cupboards in order to make space for the nutritious foods that will allow us to be successful with this lifestyle. Some of you may or may not agree with these teachings. Personally, I do agree with these universal laws and believe that they are part of God's creation. I believe changing our mindset using these universal laws will bring us better results in every area of our lives, including the carnivore lifestyle. This has been news you can use from the community. Good night.
Yay! That was so good.
Once again, that was
Wow.
wonderful. I know I
Wow.
actually look forward to her doing that. I'm gonna
Yes.
switch.
Yeah.
You guys keep going, and I am going to try and figure out the next thing.
Okay. So I
I
just want
know.
to comment on what, can
Yes,
I comment
go
on
right
what she
ahead.
just
Yes,
said?
please. Yes.
I just want to say, for those of you who are believers who are wondering about these laws, as she was talking them through, I was finding the scriptures to go along with them. So
Very good.
the last one, the vacuum one, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research, but I definitely, it resonates with me. So, but the one about the positive mindset is Philippians 4:8. And it talks about thinking on things that are good and right and lovely and pure and all those kinds of things. So you can look that one up, Philippians 4:8. And then the law of attraction. And that is Proverbs 23:7. And it talks about, it says, as a man thinks, so is he. And so those things that you think about, that is what you become. So that law of attraction is these are definitely scriptural biblical principles, and Bob Proctor has taken these biblical principles and placed them in a consumable format for everybody, even for people who are not necessarily believers. So I love that. I will do some more research on that vacuum law, but I was thinking about my friend Deborah, who's doing a process called Swedish death cleaning. And that's where you
I love that.
clean out the things that you don't want to leave behind for your people to have to clean them for you when you die. So I know she's been doing that for quite some time. And as Rhonda was talking about this law of the vacuum, I was thinking about my cabinets, my pantry that's full of things that I'm never going to use anymore. All those products that I bought when I was making the keto products, and all these different things that I have full cabinets full of stuff that I'm never going to use. So I'm really thinking about, I need to clean that stuff out and leave a vacuum for something else to be there. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
So,
just had
Robin,
to share about that. Yes.
Robin, just on that note, you might look at Luke 11:24-26. This is one that people use for that. And it's talking about, it's the context is when an unclean spirit leaves a person and then it ends up coming back and bringing 7 others with it. And the idea behind that being that you can't just put sin out of your life or negative things out of your life and not replace it with good. And so in the spiritual context, you have to replace sin with good habits. And I think that makes a fair reference of our lives. You can't just, like, people want to stop smoking. They can't go sit out in the smoke spot and hang out with the friends that's smoking during the smoking break. You're never going to win, which also means if you're used to running through McDonald's every day after work, you just can't try to
do that.
change that. You can't do that. You're going to have to change your habits, change your mindset, and revamp your life until you get control. And that's, I think, where Carnivore, it helped all of us get control, because we all knew we were eating bad at some point. You just were like, I just don't know how to get on top of myself, my self-discipline. And Carnivore gave me the ability to do that. But you got to replace the bad with something good, because like she said, that vacuum, you're going to, it's like, if you don't plan dinner, you're going to go make a bad decision. If your fridge is not full of meat and eggs and butter and whatever else, you're going to get desperate and order a pizza, because we all just are, generally speaking, that's how we ended up where we were at, so for most of us anyway.
Yep.
I love what JT is saying here. Also, he's talking about the miracle of the oil vessels, where the lady had to go and get all these vessels from everybody in town and keep them empty and pour the oil, and the oil just kept pouring until the vessels run out. So that's also a perfect thing about the law of the vacuum. Thank you for helping with that, JT. I appreciate it. It's awesome. We can't hear you.
You turned your volume down.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's better.
But it's the echo, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, because I can get that from over there. I ain't doing the mic. If I talk loud, can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Oh, it was better a minute ago.
Oh, he said delay. Okay. So really quick, all I'm going to do is I'm going to measure here and measure around my waist and measure a thigh. That's it. And because I'm getting feedback in my ear, I'm going to stop the mic, but I'm just going to show you with some tape that it can be done. All right, so yeah, I did that part. I'm going to take this, take it onto the end, right? So, you got to be able to hear me. So I put my hand down, and at the tip of my finger is where I measure from around the thigh. Then that way, I'll be hitting that same spot every time. This right thigh is 22 inches. You can do the
Okay.
same thing for the arm, which I was supposed to have this whole jumpsuit on, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah. And I know some of you will probably say, so I'm putting my arm down. That's 12 inches. The bottom line is just to be able to get some measurements.
Mm-hmm.
So I can probably drop this, but I got my clothes on. Oh, gotta do it again. Wait a minute. I'm undressing in front of y'all.
We're letting it all hang out.
Wait. That's too
34?
big. That's a 34.
34.
I'm finna boot this off of here. That well then too, I was not down here because of my clothes. I'm not trying to undress because I know dog we ain't got no 34-inch waist. So hold on, I'm going back over there.
That's a great idea. Actually, I've never thought about adding tape when you're trying to measure yourself. That's a really good idea. I love it.
Oh, well,
I always make my
that was
husband
the
do it.
purpose. Yeah. Yes, you can. But I just wanted to be able to show that. And I'm going to do, oh, I left my phone over there. I'm going to go back and get it. Right now, Kathy, Deborah, and Frederick were the ones that shared this. And my baby said, my baby brother said, this made my day.
My day. Well, I'm first
I
happy that
know.
can make your day, JD. That was good.
Y'all keep talking. Let me go get my phone so I can do
Did
the
you watch where
spinning of
him
the
and
wheel.
Carrie went to Walmart?
I haven't seen it yet. I got a list of ones that I need to watch. That's one of them. And the one where they went to Walmart to find somebody to go cook at their house, right?
I think they had knocked on, I forget how many doors they said. And then it went to Walmart and they were buying like a little charcoal grill and they were just going to do it out in the parking lot and just like whoever. And they happened to run into a family. I think it was a mom, her son, and I think his children. And so, yeah, that's, I can't wait to see the rest of that. I saw the first half that Carrie put out and then the rest was going to be over on JT's. But I can't wait. That first one where they went to the family and he went right up to that guy in the driveway that was working in the yard. I was like, yep, I
That
can
was
see
so
JT
good.
doing that.
Yes.
I was like, come down here, come to Ferris. You can cook a steak down here anytime you want.
Yeah, come to Kalamazoo. I'll let you come cook in my kitchen.
Absolutely.
I know that's
I've got
right.
every kind of grill.
Yes, those steaks be looking amazing.
I know.
So I think
Okay,
we're
hold
Not
on.
too
I'm
many
adding the
bad
name.
steaks.
Oh, let's just say this. So if you guys want to join the drawing for the our giveaway today, please like and share this video. And then I think you have to add a comment, right? That you shared it.
Yeah, to let us know.
And
That's
she's
the
gonna
way that
put
I'm
you in
gonna
her
know.
spinner. And you have an opportunity to win the fabulous prize. So please feel free to put it in the chat that you have liked and shared, and we'll put you in the drawing.
It say come to Texas. All right, so I only see these three, and that's the reason why I'm saying it. Frederick, Kathy, and Deborah. All right, because I don't want to leave anybody out. And if you win, you have let me put it down here right now, just for Hanging with the Browns at Gmail. Well, it's not Hanging with the Browns, it's HWTB. There it is. All you do is email us and with your address, and we'll take it from there. So Robin is supposed to wrap us up. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go
So,
right ahead.
I
Wait a
wanna
minute.
say
Let me
that
just
this
make
is
sure
yeah.
that everybody
Well,
get out what they needed to, because y'all know I was a little off today.
That's great.
yes, before I summarize, let's go ahead and go around the room.
Yeah, but no, everybody did.
Everybody
All right,
good?
go ahead.
All
Summarize,
minds
girl.
clear?
Summarize. All hearts and minds clear.
All right.
Hercules. All right.
So today's topic was Carnivore Success Stories Showcase. And what an awesome, awesome topic. I heard so many great things. So G said, and everything that everybody was saying was going into the scriptures for me. So one of the things that she was saying is that we're helpers one to another. And that's what we do here is we're helping each other to be successful. So even this month's challenge that we're doing with the Lion Diet, where all of us are doing that, is because we're supporting each other. And it's so awesome. Laura talked about the fact that she's seeing her patients that are reversing diseases. And she's still in a sick care system, but she's providing health care. And she's saying that she's not even gonna work in a place where she's not able to speak to her patients about the benefits of diet. And I know that you have talked about patients reversing chronic, incurable disease on a carnivore way of eating. And so we talked about so many different things being reversed in a short time. We talked about Laura's family. Oh my gosh, the pictures were just amazing. And I love seeing the kids. It just makes me think about my grandkids. I want to just cry a little bit because my grandkids are on a sad diet. And even when we went to the hibachi grill yesterday, it's sad. It's sad to see them eating all of those things. It's sad to see my family eating all of those unhealthy processed foods and just filled with sugar and MSG. And it's just really, really sad. So I'm trying to think of ways to be more like Laura when my grandkids come to visit and, maybe cook something with them, teach them how to make chicken nuggets and stuff like that they could eat. We end up taking them to a place called Checkers, which is fries and these chicken balls. I looked at that food and I thought, what is that? What is it? It didn't even look like food, So we're helpers one to another. And then we talked about the amazing Deborah Gant. She's absolutely incredible. I just am loving watching what she's doing because she's an educator. And I see people are listening to her, which is really fantastic. People are going to be changing their lives because of that. News you can use, absolutely fantastic as always. Rhonda is killing it with the news you can use. And just the fact that what I see, for me, what really resonates with me is it's grounded in faith. It's grounded in faith. All of these things that Bob Proctor is talking about, these laws are really biblical principles that are they're packaged for consumption by everybody, which is absolutely fantastic. We know that the biblical principles work. And, so these laws that we have are absolutely fantastic. Think on the things that you want. Think on the good. Think on the positive. And know that you're attracting that good to yourself by thinking on that. So I want to encourage you guys to like, subscribe, and share. We want to hear your success stories. So we really appreciate everybody coming and being a part of our Meaty Mondays with the Fierce Felines. Let's see. What is our next topic?
I know. Don't shoot me. Because normally I have that out to you guys, but I will tell you now, today was the Legacy Day. Went to a parent conference with my daughter. And then right after that, legacy number 3, he had his basketball game. And y'all, let me tell you, dump. The girls won, the boys won.
Nice.
I mean, it was like the other team got 4 points. It's been going. And so I went to support that, and then I flew down the road. But really quick, right now I have, let me just say, Darlene, Susan, Deborah, Frederick, and Kathy. You guys are in here for the drawing. Before I hit that spin button, I have up here just for Hanging with the Browns, hwtv@gmail. That's where you will send me your mailing address. I'm going to put this up really quick. She says, great changes to your health. I'm a watcher heavy on all animal products. I know when I cut out all carbs and increase movement, I'll lose weight. Susan, you ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That is the answer. Really quick, let's go across the panel. Laura, what do you have going on your channel this week? Healthy Carnivore.
Yes, I am super excited. So on Healthy Carnivore, I have spent the last 2 days researching the GLP-1 drugs, and I am going to light it up on those. So I'm going to give the names real quick. So anybody taking Trulicity, Bydureon, Byetta, Ozempic, Victoza, Wegovy, Rybelsus, and and then Adlixin. Anybody taking any of those may want to watch that. Yes.
What day is that going to air this week?
Say. I will probably do that Friday. I'm off Friday. I don't have any patients to see. I'm not on call that day. I just have to have my windshield's got a little crack in it, and I don't want it to get worse. So that's got to get fixed first, but then I'll do that. And it'll probably be a pretty long one because there is a lot to go over with that stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm trying to read the comments and everything. Okay. So I don't skip anybody. I got that. All right, Robin, what's going on?
All right. So
in Grandma's world.
So this week I have 2 interviews coming up. On Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be interviewing Lynn DeVolke at Midlife Carnivore. I think that's right. And on Sunday, I actually had an interview scheduled with Bob at Semi-Retired Bob yesterday, and I missed it. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad. But he let me reschedule. So next Sunday at 6:00 p.m., I'm going to be interviewing Bob at Semi-Retired Bob. I'm trying to do daily shorts for the month of February, showing my what I'm eating in a day as well as my exercise. So I got shorts coming out. There will be one coming out tonight on what I did today. I do plan to do a cooking video this week. I'm going to show how I'm cooking my liver for the Lion diet. So typically with liver, it's like liver and onions and gravy with a beautiful sauce, but we can't have all that on Lion diet. So I'm going to be doing a cooking video showing how I'm cooking my liver for Lion diet. And I don't know what else I'm going to do, but so far that's what I have in mind for this week.
All right. What about you, Rebecca, and that whole carnivore family?
I know we are a slow-paced channel with the videos that I put out, but I do put out shorts almost every day, just showing what we eat and cooking. I call it just inspiration. Like it's just I love watching videos of meat sizzling. I'm also going to start putting out videos of my kids showing how they cook their favorite foods. So I've got a whole bunch of those shot, and I'm just ready to edit them. And just I talk to them, and it shows how even young children can participate in the meal preparation, which makes them very invested into it. And it can be as simple as just putting the meat on the pan to put in the air fryer. But my 9-year-old, we call her the steak bite queen because she makes steak bites better than anybody else in our house. And she does it every day. And it's, to me, just the most awesome thing to watch her just pull out this whole 2 pounds of chuck roast, and she cuts it up very methodically, cooks it exactly the way she wants it, and it is always so good. And she eats about 1.5 pounds of chuck roast every day that way. She loves it. And she takes extras to school because she told me, or her co-op twice a week, because she told me that one of her friends loves them so much that she always gives her some. So I thought that was
Aw.
really sweet. So I'm going to start
Yeah.
doing that, showing more and more how it can be just the practical side of cooking with the kids.
Yes, yes. Okay. And I'm going to start asking Ro- Rhonda
Rhonda?
to put, what's coming on hers, because I don't want to leave her
Good
out
idea.
what she has coming up that she can put at the back of
Mhm.
her video for us tomorrow. Carnivore Kip. I'm so
Yeah.
looking to interview with him just because of how I'm setting up these different series. A lot of times for me in the carnivore community, no, let me change that. For me, when someone like gives you a website or something, like that, if you're talking about what it is that you are doing and then you share with someone, like go to Dr. Berry, you go there and there's like a whole bunch of videos. And so which one do I need to watch? That type thing. And so I try to narrow this thing down for our channel, Hanging with the Browns. So Frederick and I did a video. There's a stoplight, what is it, red, yellow, green, and it says start here. You want to try carnivore. What is it that you do? Those are the things that I talk about in that short video. And then if you're looking for, okay, what's the proof behind this? One of the first doctors that we interviewed was Dr. Hampton, Tony Hampton. I have his video on there and giving you some medical background. Then I took it to another level with Dr. Chafee. And one of the things I had said, this is my opinion, not Frederick's, not anybody else's. This is my opinion. I have not watched everyone, so don't come for me. When I think of the carnivore diet, I really put him up there. He does not want, his motto, plants are trying to kill you. So he doesn't have that. And if he does, he'll never share it, probably after what I just said. But I just don't see him having that cookie, having that slice of cake, so on and so
Nope.
forth. So for me, I would say he is a strict carnivore,
Yes.
and he is what we classify in this community as a lion. That man eats a steak, salt, and water. That's it. And so, but that's not everybody's story. And I'm in love with Carnivore Kip because when you listen to his story, he might fall, baby, but when I tell you he get back up, it's like we all fall, but he gets back up. And then no one in the house is doing this with him. So they're still cooking all the foods that he likes, all of this other stuff. And what he has to do, he has to maintain this on his own. And so I want people to know the way that my brain, I'm always like, we do it anyway. We ask you what church you go to so we can figure out what denomination you are, and we put you in a box. We always put people in a box. And so where do you work? I already know about that company. We do that. And so in the carnivore community, like I done already put Dr. Chafee up top. And there are other doctors, no, shade on them, but everybody is not there. So are you going to have a walk of, I'm doing well for 6 days, and that last day I might have something. So I want to show, just keep going. And so Carnivore Kip, I am really, really looking forward to getting insight on what is it like, what led you to the fall, and what inspired you to come and get right back up, face the same people, the whole 9 yards. So we have him Tuesday, and then of course Frederick and I, he's in a different state, but we will get together and have our Wednesday chat with us. And then what's the last thing? Is there another one coming after that? No. And I'll save the other stuff for later. All right. So right now, I'm getting ready to do the spin. Darlene, Susan, Deborah, Frederick, Kathy. And if I call your name and flip it around and show you, because all I got to do is hit this one button that say spin and the name going to pop up. Email me at that address with your mailing address. All right. We ready?
We are.
And there it is. What did it say?
Darlene. Yay.
Darlene is the
Yay.
winner.
Darlene.
Winner, chicken dinner. So Darlene, there you go. This stop dreaming, start doing, and you got your carnivore heartbeat. That is on its way to you. When you send that to me, also, I'll write you back to just make sure that we have that. So yay, we do that every Monday, and I'm thinking that I think next I'm going to do a t-shirt with our faces on it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
They'll be like, who are those
Jenna,
ladies?
you right.
Sandra said, winner, dinner. Yes.
Yes, I like that.
She did. She said, I just got here 15 minutes ago. It's okay, sweetie. We're here every Monday at 7 p.m. And next week, y'all just gonna have to look for the thumbnail. You will. We're gonna have some good information. We love and appreciate all of you guys. Ladies, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you. All of that and some. So anybody have anything they need to add?
I think we're good.
I don't think so. I think we
6
are.
p.m. Central. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks for being here, guys.
A winner gets a ribeye dinner. Yes, Bruce. They corrected me. They did.
Yes.
I hadn't changed my mindset. So we're gonna say peace out, everybody.
See you
Thank you
guys.
so much for joining.